starting early?
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the trivia show. That is our first trivia show of 2025. Well, it's not our first, it's our second trivia show, but it is the end of the year, and we have a special guest all the way from DECA. It is Pundus. Hello, Pundus.
Hello.
Hello, and you are representing Team DECA there. So we expect all great things. Guys, thank you for tuning in to our last show of the year, episode 375. Guys, again, we are at the end of the year. That's so scary. It feels like only yesterday it was the start of the year. So guys, here we are at the trivia show. So guys, again, if you want to join the P1A Armada, feel free to head over to priority1armada.com and sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career in the Priority 1 Armada. But you guys are here for our trivia show. Right, gentlemen, can you see my... You guys can't see my screen, it's fine. But everyone in the audience, you guys can see. So I'm going to go through the rules of today's show for you. So round one, we have 20 seconds to write an answer. We have 10 questions. The correct answer is worth 1 point. So make sure you're tallying up your points. I will tally them on my board, but I'm hosting, so I may forget, which does happen sometimes. The player with the lowest score will be eliminated after each round. But because we've got DECA here, it's going to be slightly different. We're just going to see who has the most amount of points at the end of the game. So no one gets eliminated this time. And we're just going to see which team is going to win. So we're going to start things off today. We'll let the guest go first. So Pundus, you're going to get to go first. So I'm going to bring up the spinny wheel. There's my little spinny wheel. And we have a lot of different categories today. We have TOS, we have TMP, Voyager, TNG, General Knowledge, Lower Deck, Strange New Worlds, Prodigy, Stowe, DS9, and Enterprise. Now, Pundus, what would you like to get from the spinny wheel? What's your strengths in Star Trek?
I grew up with TNG, but my favorite is DS9, so let's go with TNG.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. The wheel is spinning. Let's see what happens. Oh, we have general knowledge. General knowledge, that might go in your favor there. Okay, so we're going to move to our first general knowledge question. Okay, so let me just go here. So everyone, all of you guys, Pundus got to spin the wheel, but all of you guys are going to get a notepad. Have you guys got a notepad ready? If not, I will allow you a chance to get one. Got yourself a notepad? Guys, Pundus, have you got something you can write down on?
Yep.
Okay, so, guys, the question is, who provided the voice of the computer on all classic Star Trek series? Or at least most of them. Who provided the voice? You guys have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, please hold up your answers to the screen. Hold up your answers to the screen.
My pen is running out of ink, but you can probably read that.
Majel Barrett. I think everyone got Majel Barrett. Well done. Everyone gets a point there. Fantastic. Good work, team. Well done. So let me get your points up. Okay, I can give everyone a point. So I really should get someone else to do points at some point. There we go. 1 point. 2 points. There we go. Point there. And point to all. Well done, guys. That is 1 point all. Okay. So we're going to move on. Who would like to spin the wheel next? Let's go to the other team. Matt, you representing the other team. Matt, could you... what are you hoping to get from this? What would you like to get from the spinny wheel?
DS9 is a preference, but RNG will RNG.
RNG will RNG. Let's see what happens from the spinny wheel. Stowe question. It is a Stowe question. Okay. This is a hard one, guys. Okay.
Good.
So this question, guys, is when did Star Trek Online go live on PC? I'm looking for the exact date. When did Star Trek Online go live on PC? You have 10 seconds to write it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, let's see. Let's see your answers, please.
You want it exact?
February 10th, February 19th,
I
2010.
do not know.
Okay, guys, can you read out your answers to me? So we'll start with Ken. Read me your answer.
February 14th, 2010.
February 14th. Matt, read me your answer.
February 10,
February 10th.
2010.
Okay. Lance, read me your answer.
July 4th, 1776.
Okay. Pundus, read me your answer.
I wrote down frowny face because I didn't remember 2009.
Okay, so the answer there was actually February 2nd, 2010. So no one got that right, but I will say Matt was the closest. So Matt, I will give you the point there. Because you were the closest. And you got the year right, so that's fine. Okay, let's move
I
on.
was within 300 years.
You're not, I'm not giving you that.
I was only 4 days off.
You're only 4 days, maybe I'll
Of
give you.
Matt.
Of-
Matt. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Right, here we go. Let's spin the wheel again, and this time, Ken, I'm going to ask you, what would you like to get? What question would you like to get from this?
I'm in the same boat as Matt. I'll take a DS9.
A DS9 question. Right, the wheel is spinning. It's a second general knowledge question. Okay, so this general knowledge question, guys, make sure you've got your boards ready. Okay, which actor who played the captain of the Enterprise was nominated for a Tony Award for his performance in the 1988 Romances, my apologies. So, which actor who played a captain of the Enterprise was nominated for a Tony Award for his performance in the 1988 Romances?
We talked about this, James.
So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Pundus, can you show what's your answer?
I have no idea, so I just wrote Patrick Stewart.
You wrote Patrick Stewart, okay. Let's see. Ken, what did you write?
I wrote Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer, okay. Matt, what did you write?
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart. And Lance, what did you write?
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart. Unfortunately, no one gets the point there. Scott Bakula won the Tony for his performance. So yeah, it was Scott Bakula, good old Enterprise star there. Okay, moving on. Oh, we're just getting all general knowledge today. Okay, general knowledge again. Okay, so the question is, when does the Federation initiate the first contact protocol? It's a pretty easy one, this one. So you guys got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and Pundus, what's your answer?
When a species becomes warp capable.
Okay, Lance, your answer.
Let's put what after warp drive. I couldn't think how to phrase it, but
Matt, your what did you write?
When a planet gets warp, was
Yeah.
gonna write warp speed, but ran out of time.
And then last night, Ken, what did you write?
When warp use established.
Okay, so closest phrase there was Pundus, but you all got. I'm going to give you all the point because that was correct. Yes, Pundus was closest. When an alien culture develops warp drive capability. So I'm going to quickly update points here. So we're going to go to the bottom score. That goes to a 2. 2. That goes to a 2. That goes to a 2, and Matt goes to a 3. Look at that. Okie dokie, right. So we are on to the next question. Let's spin that wheel. If we get general knowledge again, I may change. No, we're not getting... Ah! What are we getting? We're getting a TMP question this time. Okay. Gentlemen, are you ready? Okay. In the motion picture, Wrath of Khan, what starship is Chekhov assigned as first officer? You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll start with Ken.
Reliant.
Reliant. Matt.
Reliant.
Lance. Reliant and Pundus?
Yes, it's Reliant.
Yeah, all correct. Well done, guys. So that's 3, 3, 3, and then Matt is on 4. Okay, let's see what we spin next. We're getting close now, guys. Ooh, a Star Trek Voyager question, guys. Okay. Which professional wrestler made his acting debut in the Voyager episode Tusunkes? I always say this episode name wrong. But which professional wrestler made his acting debut in Voyager is the basic question of that one. You guys have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, starting with Lance.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Cool. Let's go. Pundus, your answer.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Cool. Ken, your answer.
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
And last but not least, Matt, your answer.
Dwayne Johnson. I didn't
All
write
cool.
The Rock, though.
That's all right. I'm giving you all that. Well done.
Did he take credit? I don't remember if he took credit as Dwayne Johnson or as The Rock.
Well, it's correct answer anyway, so don't worry too much about it.
No, I'm not arguing that. I was just curious. I can't remember what he took credit as in the show.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Ooh, TNG question. Okay. So, who replaces Tasha Yar as security officer after her death? You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we'll go Pundus. What's your answer? Worf is correct. Lance.
Worf, though I did want to write Mr. Woof.
Matt.
Worf, son of Moog. I forget the rest of this stuff.
It's all right. And then Ken.
Worf.
Worf. All correct answers. Well done, guys.
Bane of the Duras family.
Bane of Duras.
Slayer of Galron.
Slayer of Galron. There we go.
Would you like some chamomile tea?
No.
Okay.
Cruise.
We have, I believe, 3 questions left. Let's see what we get. Oh, oh, oh. A Strange New Worlds question. Okay. Who is the captain of the USS Enterprise in Strange New Worlds? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Answers, captains. So let's go. Oh, Ken.
Both his Chris Pike, and then I was writing Anson Mount just
Yeah,
because
that is fine. That is
back.
100%. Yeah, Matt.
Pike.
Pike. Lance. Pike and Pundus.
Pike.
Pike. All correct answers. There we go. So we go 6.
You know, I feel I need to say this on behalf of the Priority 1 Armada because we talked about it so much, but Pundus, we totally want Pike's hairstyle in the game with a slider to adjust the height.
Wow.
Sorry,
Just-
I had to tell him.
How
Thank
big
you
can
for
you make
falling
your
on
Pike
that
be?
grenade for us.
2 questions left of round 1. Here we go. It is a DS9 question. Okay, captains. How does Commander Sisko return to Deep Space Nine in The Search Part 1? You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Matt, what's your answer?
I just realized I made a mistake, but I was going to say aboard the Defiant.
Aboard the Defiant, okay. Lance, your answer.
Yeah, I don't remember this one. I just put a shuttle.
Shuttle, okay. Pundus, your answer.
I think I also made a mistake. I said about the stolen Dominion ship.
Stolen Dominion ship, okay. And Ken?
Right?
Put a Defiant pod.
A Defiant pod. Unfortunately, guys, the only one who got that right was actually Matt, because it was on the USS Defiant that he arrives to DS9. So that is actually the answer.
Is that the debut of the Defiant?
That's
Is
the
that
debut of
first?
the Defiant, exactly.
Okay. That
Wait,
makes-
I was
Okay, I
mixing
was-
that up.
I was thinking it was there at the end when he was returning in the like after the Defiant they'd been boarded and they
No, I know what
were
you
trying
mean.
to simulate.
Right, guys, this is the last question of round 1. Let's spin that wheel. We have a TOS question. Okay, guys. A nice easy one for you, or hard depending on where you stand on TOS. What is the full name of Kirk's nemesis, Mud, from TOS? I want the full name, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's start with Lance. Your answer, please.
Harcourt Fenton Mud.
Harcourt Fenton Mud. Pundus, your answer, please.
Confident mud.
And Matt, your answer, please.
Harcourt Fenton Mod.
And Ken, your answer, please.
Fenton Harcourt mud.
Fenton. I can't give you Fenton Harcourt Mud, unfortunately.
I know. That's why I was shaking my head. I was
You
like,
were-
dadgummit.
Okay, so I can give 1 point there, 1 point to Pundus, and 1 point to Matt, but sadly I cannot give 1 to Ken. Okay, there we go. Right, that does bring us to the end of round 1. So, let's talk through round 2, everyone. So, round 2, there'll be 5 questions for each player. So I'm going to go round this time. I sort of got my rounds mixed up last time, so this time I'm actually going to go round. There'll be 5 questions for each player. You spin the wheel for the category. You'll have 20 seconds to answer. And correct answer, if you just answer it outright, you'll get 2 points. Then we go to a multiple choice this time. So if you're unsure, I will give you a list of 4 questions for you to choose an answer from. So you get 2 points for the right answer and 1 point for multiple choice. Now, if we get to the end of the question, I will give an opportunity for a player to steal a point as well. So make sure you answer your questions, guys, because people can steal them. So again, we're going to start with.
How do you lay out the steal though? Like,
So how I lay out the steal is it will be the person will answer their question. If they get it wrong after and they haven't opted for multiple choice, I will allow someone to say steal, and I will be listening. So guys, basically fingers on buzzers, gentlemen. Or in this case, fingers on your voice, but please don't shout because it will hurt my ears. We will start with guests first. So, Pundus. Here we go. We're spinning the wheel for you. Let's see what we get. You are getting a TOS question.
Oh gosh. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the question. You will then have a choice. You can either go for multiple choice, or you can try and answer it outright if you know it. Bear in mind, if you answer it outright, you'll get 2 points, but someone may be able to steal it if you get it wrong. Or you can go to multiple choice and you only get 1 point, but it will be safe and not be able to be stolen from you. So, what is the name of the woman that Captain Kirk marries in the season 3 episode Paradise Syndrome?
I'm gonna opt for multiple choice.
Multiple choice, okay. So this point cannot be stolen. Your options are number 1, Edith Keeler. Option 2, Miramani. Option 3, Carol Marcus. Option 4, Janet Wallace. I'll read those
I'm
again.
gonna go with Janet Wallace.
You're going to go with Janet Wallace. Are you sure? Is that your final answer?
No, because I'm bad at TOS, but that's my final answer.
That's your final answer, okay? Unfortunately, the answer was Miramani, unfortunately. So I'm so sorry. So there is no point awarded there. Okay, moving on. We'll go in screen order. Ken, I'm going to go for you next. Let's see what you get. And guys, please make sure to write on your books how many questions I've asked you, because I don't. I've done 6 before my mistake, so keep a tally. A Stowe question for you, Ken. You get a Stowe question. Okay, I'm gonna let you know what the question is. If you can answer it outright, you can get 2 points, or you can go for multiple choice and have a safe 1 point. Okay, what mission grants the accolade "Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal"?
I'm gonna go multiple choice.
You're going to go multiple choice. Okay, this is a safe 1 point. Your choices are Blood of the Ancients, House Peg, Time in a Bottle, or Uneasy Allies. So Blood of the
I'm
Ancient.
gonna go B.
You're going to go B, so House Park. Yeah? I said that wrong, it's fine. But you can go for B option, yeah?
Correct.
Is that-
Final answer.
Is that your final answer? Okay, B was your final answer. Unfortunately, the answer was 4, Uneasy Allies. Sorry. Moving on from there. Matt, you're up next. Let's see what you get.
Now the funny thing about James is he probably could have answered that outright.
Yeah, that is my favourite accolade in the game. Just because it's a Firefly reference. Like, why would... It's just like, it's a Firefly reference in Star Trek. It's great. Okay. So you get a general knowledge question, Matt. Your question is, when does the Federation... Oh, no, sorry, we've already done that one. Apologies. I haven't highlighted it on red. I'm not giving you the same question again. Apologies. Wallace Shawn played Gran Nagus Zek in DS9. Name the 1980s fantasy film directed by Robert Renner in which he played the Buttercup kidnapping Vizzini.
The Princess Bride.
2 points. Well done. That's our first score this round. Well done. Okay, yeah, so that puts you up to 11 points. Well done. Okay, moving on. Lance, your question. Here we go. Oh, that is a DS9 question, Lance.
All right.
Okay. So your question is, what is the name of the Cardassian intelligence service introduced in DS9 episode The Wire? I'll repeat the question. What is the name of the Cardassian intelligence service introduced in the DS9 episode The Wire?
The Obsidian Order.
Correct. 2 points. Well done. Okay, and we're moving back to Pundus. Here we go. This is Pundus's second question. And it's a DS9 question.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. In the DS9 episode Little Green Men, who inspired the Roswell incident?
The Ferengi, Rom, Nog, and Quark were stranded back in.
That is correct. 2 points, Pundus. Well done. It was a time-traveling Quark, Rom, and Nog. 9 points. Okie dokie, moving on. I believe it was Ken next. Here we go.
Adding my tally for you, James.
Thank you very much. You're getting a Star Trek Enterprise question, Ken. First one of the evening. Your question is, why was T'Pol an odd choice for Captain Archer to contact from the future in the Star Trek Enterprise episode Shockwave Part 2?
Because she didn't believe in time travel.
Correct. Well done. 2 points. Well done. Okay, moving on. So that's Matt next. Here you are. Your second question, Matt. You're getting a DS9 question. Okay, your question. Oh, I heard a triple. I'm getting triple sound effects in the background. It's nice. In the DS9 episode, you are cordially invited. Lieutenant Commander Dax's recitation of the history of the House of Martok reveals who is descended from a concubine.
Lady Sorella.
Lady Sorella is the correct answer. Well done. Matt, you are on fire this evening. Well done. Okay, here we go. And Lance, this is your turn. Here we go. You get a Star Trek Voyager question.
Let's do it.
Okay, your question.
Coffee.
Coffee is not the answer, unfortunately. In the episode Author, what does the Doctor name his holonovel?
Yeah, I'll have to take multiple choice.
Okay, Dixon Hill, Crisis Point, The Rise of Vindicta, Insurrection Alpha, or Photons Be Free?
How about Photons Be Free?
Photons Be Free is the correct answer. There we go. Okay, and that does bring us to... I believe we're back to Pundus for question 3. Pundus, here we go. A TNG question. Okay. What profiteering race that first appeared in the TNG episode The Last Outpost?
Ferengi.
2 points.
Nice.
A solid score there. Ken, here we go.
1 second.
Oh.
I'm adjusting my hearing aid. 1 second.
That is totally fine.
I'm good. I'm good. It was slipping
Okay.
out of my ear.
That's fine. Okay. We've got a general knowledge question for you. Okay. Here is the question. Robert Bloch wrote the TOS episode Wolf in the Fold. Name the novel he wrote which became a 1960s Hitchcock thriller. Let's say that right.
I'm going to go multiple choice on this one.
Okay. Rear Window, The Birds, Psycho, or Lifeboat?
I'm going to say Lifeboat.
Is that your final answer? Would you like me to relist them?
Yeah.
That's your final answer, okay?
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunately, the answer was Psycho.
Psycho. Okay.
Okay, sorry, Ken. Right. Let me go here. Matt, Are you ready?
I am not on fire today.
Oh. Strange. Oh, I was hoping for a Prodigy question. There we go. Strange New Worlds question. Matt, can you please name me the helmsman who pilots the Enterprise?
Lieutenant Erica Ortegas. She flies the
Lieutenant,
ship.
she does indeed fly the ship, and that is indeed the correct answer. There we go. It was funny, when I was researching these questions, I went through a load of quizzes to get the questions, and it gave me a random name I'd never even heard of. I was like, no, it's Erica Ortega. What? Why are you giving me random names? But there you are. Yes, it is Erica Ortegas. Lance, here is your question.
Flies the ship.
She does. She flies the ship. I fly the ship. I fly the ship. And we are getting a general knowledge question. Gonna run out of these. Okay, Lance, this is Jeffrey Combs played the Andorian Shran in Star Trek as well as a few roles in modern Trek. Name 2 reoccurring aliens he played in DS9.
Oh, yeah, Wayoon and Brunt.
That is the correct answer. 2 points.
The great and powerful Jeffrey Combs.
It is indeed. Okay. We are moving back to Pundus for question 4. Are you ready, Pundus?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. And we are getting a Enterprise question.
Okay.
Okay. What breed is Captain Archer's dog Porthos?
A beagle.
A beagle is the correct answer.
A good boy would also have been acceptable.
A good boy is also acceptable indeed. There we go. Okay. Ken, here we go. Your next question. You're getting a Strange New Worlds question. Okay. What is the name of the science officer who serves aboard the USS Enterprise?
Spock.
Spock is the answer. There we go. Nice, easy. I love it when you get that random, easy question. Like, yes, it is indeed Spock.
I was like, I had to think
Wait.
about that. I'm like, is this a trick question?
It's a trick question.
That's the same thing with the Jeffrey Combs question I just had. I'm like, no, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm sure it's this.
Matt, you are getting the first Star Trek Prodigy question.
Absolutely. All right.
Which character is the Tellarite engineer on the ship?
Jenkin Pog.
Jenkin Pog is the correct answer.
Good work.
Putting you up to 17 points. Okay, I believe this is this question 4 or 5 we're moving to? Oh, it's Lance, sorry, first. Lance, I almost skipped you, I'm so sorry. Boo.
Nothing happened, Ken.
Oh, is that 2 Prodigy in a row? It is.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, can you please name me? 1 second. There we go. What is the name of the starship that the main characters use in Star Trek Prodigy?
Oh, the Protostar.
The Protostar is the correct answer.
Whew. That's probably my weakest Star Trek area. Well, probably the animated series, but after that, it's Prodigy.
I was gonna have a whole section on the animated series, and then I literally realized how many questions I had, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get through all of these. Okay, now we have to Pundus.
That
Is
would have
this
been rough.
Ken? What's your tally up to?
This will be 5.
This will be 5. Okay, Pundus, your last question of round 2. Here we go. You are getting a nice, cushy DS9 question.
Oh,
Okay, in the DS9 episode Crossover, how do Kira and Dr. Bashir travel to the mirror universe?
Techno battle happens in Drone Wormhole.
Say that again?
Can I get a multiple choice?
You want multiple choice, that's fine?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a safe 1 point. So, option 1, an orb of the prophets. Option 2, the Defiant. Option 3, an ion storm. Or option 4, their runabout experienced difficulties in the Bajoran wormhole.
Option 4.
Option 4 is the answer. Okay, moving to Ken next. This is your last question for round 2.
Down now.
You get an Enterprise question. Okay, here we are. Okay, in Enterprise, why is Commander Tucker's nickname Trip?
Because he's the third.
Because he's the third, he's the triple. He's Charles Tucker III. That gives you 2 points. There we go. And Matt, here we go, your last question. You're getting a nice Voyager question here. Okay. In Star Trek Voyager, where do a small number of Borg drones go during regeneration that allows them to exist as individuals?
Unimatrix Zero?
Unimatrix Zero is the correct answer. Okay, and Lance, you are our last question for round 2. Here we go. You're getting an Enterprise question. Okay, your question is, in the Enterprise episode Cold Front, Lieutenant Daniels reveals to Captain Archer that he is from how far in the future?
Do you need the number, or can I name the century?
You have to give me the number.
Oh, Poe, give me the multiple choice.
Okay, your options are option 1, 900. Option 2, 300. Option 3, 47. And option 4, 1,000.
Read those again.
So option 1, 900 years. Option 2, 300 years. Option 3, 47 years. And option 4, 1,000 years.
300.
300 years is incorrect. I'm afraid the answer was 900 years in the future. Okay, that does bring us to the end of...
I just got to tell you, you missed a great opportunity there. 47 versus 42.
I know I should have gone for 42, okay? I realized I made a nerd mistake there. That's very sad.
I was thinking 6, 7, maybe.
You were no, we're not doing memes, okay? We're not doing memes. Gosh, no.
There goes Matt. Matt's gone.
Matt's gone.
I have 3 teenage daughters, thank you.
Okay.
Hear
Don't
that.
don't crash
Every
out,
time the
Ken.
teens
Don't crash out.
come in at work. Oh, God.
Right, okay. As it stands, we are at the end of round 2. So Team Lance and Pundus, your joint score is 28, which is pretty solid. Pretty solid there. Ken and Matt, your joint score is 31. So it's very close, very, very close between the two teams right now. And we're moving on to round 3. Okay, round 3. We have 3 questions for each player. You are going to pick numbers for the category. So we're not going to spin the wheel this time. And you have 30 seconds to answer. So for the first one, you'll get 2 points. For the second one, you'll get 3 points. And for the third question, you'll get 5 points. So make sure you're tallying yourself and letting me know if I'm inputting the wrong thing. So remind me if it's a 2 points, a 3 points, or a 5 points. I should remember, but I may forget. So here we go. In fact, I'm not going to pick a number. I'm going to let the wheel spin. I think it's more fun. I like a good wheel spin. Okay, so round 3, here we go, starting with Pundus. We're going to spin that wheel.
Awesome.
Here we go. This is your 2-point question.
All right.
And you're getting, we're getting a lower decks. Lower decks. Lower decks. We're getting a lower decks question here. This is your 2-point question. Okay, what is Ensign Boimler's first name?
Bradward.
Bradward Boimler is the correct answer. So that gives you 2 points this round. Which is there. There we go. Putting you up to 16 points. Okay, Ken, this is your 2 points. And you are also getting a lower decks question. Okay, Ken, your question is, which Cerritos crew member obtains godlike powers in the Season 2 opener, Strange Energies?
Would be Ransom.
Ransom is the correct answer, Ken. That gives you 2 points. Okay, moving on to Matt now. Oh. Matt, you are getting a general knowledge question. Okay. Let me just do that because I realise I already haven't done that one. Okay. In which series did Dwight Schultz appear in more episodes as Lieutenant Reginald Barclay? In Star Trek The Next Generation or Star Trek Voyager?
TNG?
You think TNG? Is that, I'm afraid the answer is Voyager. TNG, he was in 5 episodes. In Voyager, he was in 7 episodes. Unfortunately, Matt, you missed your 2-point question. Okay, and Lance, your 2-point question. Here we go. Lance, you're getting a DS9 question.
Okay.
Okay, here is your question. Who accompanies Chief O'Brien when he transfers to DS9 from the Enterprise D?
His wife, Keiko.
Anyone else? Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt, because you missed out on your question, I will allow you to steal 1 point from Lance. Keiko was the right answer, but there's one other character.
Molly.
Molly was the other. So you both get a point there.
Did you say 2?
Yes, 2 because I said who accompanies. I didn't specify 1 or 2, but there was another, so I wanted 2. So 2 points. Unfortunately, I do have to get. I'm being mean here, I know.
Well, at least it wasn't a Patrick Stewart stage question.
It wasn't a Patrick Stewart stage question, though. So you get 1 point, Lance, and Matt gets a point too.
If I would share with anybody, I will share with Matt.
You will share with Matt. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad. Okay,
I
right.
will share with you too.
Okay, Pundus. This is your 3-point question.
Yay.
So here we go for 3 points. Let's spin that wheel. I feel like I should say something like, spin that wheel. You're getting a lower decks question. Here we go.
Okay.
Right, your lower decks question is... Which Voyager crew member visits the Cerritos during Season 2?
Tom Paris.
Tom Paris is the correct answer. Is the correct answer. And I said correct. I can't speak today.
Is what brings us together.
I sound like some evil villain. I don't know.
The priest
Is the
from
correct
Princess
answer.
Bride, actually.
Oh, is it the priest from... Oh, yeah, it is.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
It is. No, because he's one of the Pythons, isn't he? In Princess Bride.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it is. Okay. 3 points, Pundus. Well done. That is your 3-point question. Okay, moving on. Ken, your 3-point question. Please give me an easy question, please.
You know, you should have like a halo when you do the prayer.
I'm just like, ah! Okay,
That's
you're
the
getting a
animation you
TOS question, Ken. Okay, why was Mr. Scott suspected of murdering Kara in the TOS episode Wolf in the Fold?
This is. I knew I should have spent more time memorizing the original series.
What are you thinking? 15 seconds.
Because I'm trying to remember. Because they'd gotten into a fight earlier over her or something like that.
Would you like multiple choice? You have the option.
Oh, I'll take multiple choice.
Okay. There was a witness. He has no alibi. He was found holding the murder weapon. He has a history of violence when drunk.
B. No
B.
alibi.
He has no alibi. Unfortunately, no. That was incorrect. The answer was number 3. He was holding the murder weapon. So unfortunately, no 3 points there. Okay, moving on. Let me just make sure I read that. There we go. Okay, Matt, this is your 3-point question. It's going to be a Strange New Worlds question. Here we go. Okay, what does Adastra par aspera mean?
To the stars through adversity.
Very close. I think did I give you that?
If I didn't get it right, then I didn't get it right.
No, it's adversity. Give me a different word for adversity.
Struggle?
Yeah, that's it. To the stars through difficulty, but adversity is. I will give you that one.
If I got it wrong, then I got it wrong.
Well, the other options on my multiple choice were to infinity and beyond. It's a long road getting from there to here, and from the stars knowledge. So I'm gonna give you the point. It's Latin. It's very good.
What happened to Mean James?
Mean James is
It's only
okay.
for you,
Mean James-
Only
Mean
for you,
James-
Lance.
Mean James was here like 2 minutes ago. He left the room.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, no, if I didn't get it right, then don't. Then yeah.
No, I won't. I won't
take
give the
it.
point.
No,
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give him 1 point.
I'm just trying to add humor. We're good.
It's okay. I'm adding 1 point because he did get the first part right. He just said adversity rather than difficulty, which is I think is fairly close. Actually, I tell you what. I haven't spoken to the chat
I
in a
think with
while.
Latin and translation, he hit the spirit of what it's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
he hit the spirit.
That.
Okay, chat. Please tell me whether you think I should give Lance the full amount of points for adversity rather than the word difficulty. So, chat, I'm going to give
Sure,
you
I'll
an...
take the point.
Okay.
Matt.
I'm not giving Lance the
It's
point,
Matt,
sorry,
not-
Matt the point. I don't know why I said that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Give Lance the full amount. Don't give Lance any points. Full points, people are saying, to Matt gets the full points. Yeah, I do
Thank
agree.
You, Chad.
I do
I'm
think that
okay
was
with
very
that,
close.
too.
Lance, you're not getting any points.
I just wanted to gripe at you, James. It had nothing to do with.
Oh, it had nothing
whether
to
I
do with
felt
Matt.
Matt's
It
answer
was just
correct.
just to get to me. Okay, that's fine then. Well, speaking of, I'm going to be mean on this one then. Here we go. Lance, this is your 3-point question. Here we go.
If you want to be mean, hit me with lower decks.
Oh, there you go. Lower decks question it is.
This wheel, this is verifiable when I play this back later, right? It really did hit lower.
Yeah, it
decks.
did. It went to... Chat, can you please confirm that just happened? You saw that pop up. Here we go. Right.
Gotta keep my mouth shut. Gotta keep my mouth shut.
So this is your 3-point question. Scrawny Weaver says, I ain't seen nothing. What is the name of the planet the Cerritos visits in the premiere episode Second Contact?
I'll have to take multiple choice.
Okay. It's Aldeon Prime, Barzan 2, Calray, or Galadorn.
I'm gonna go with A.
So that's Gideon Prime. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. It's actually Galadorn. I'm going to say that right. Galadorn. That sounds more dramatic. Yes, Galadorn was the correct answer, unfortunately, so no points there. Okay.
In Lance speak, it's Galagorn.
Galagorn. Actually, I like the sound of that. That
Correct.
sounds...
It is Galagorn.
It's been invaded by the Gorn. It's now Galagorn. Okay, so that means 3-point questions. I think we've done 1 round. So this is round... No, this is a 5-point round. Pundus, this is your 5-point round. My apologies.
Right, let's see.
Here we go. Let's see what you get. Ads. Oh, we'll wait for the ads. Don't you worry. Okay. You have a Strange New Worlds question.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to wait for the ads just for a second. And we're back. Perfect. Okay. What is the name of the doctor aboard the USS Enterprise?
Dr. Mbenga.
Dr. Mbenga. That is indeed correct. I love Mbenga. He's so cool. And that is your 5-point question, putting you up to 24 points. Okay. Ken. Here we go.
I haven't been so hot tonight, so.
No, that's okay.
Well, your heater isn't working, so
That's true.
there's that.
Okay, well, on
It's been pretty cold.
we have an Enterprise question for you.
Man,
Okay.
I just hit him tonight.
You are. I saw. Thank you so much for the sub there, Cap. Really appreciate it. You've been subbed for 22 months. Thank you very much. Okay, so here is your question, Ken. The infant Elizabeth Tucker is the binary clone created from samples of whose DNA?
Pollen trips.
That is correct. That is your 5-point question. Up to 19. Okay, Matt, your 5-point question. DS9. Okay. In the DS9 episode Defiant, why does Lieutenant Thomas Riker hijack the USS Defiant?
To prove that the Cardassians have a secret base?
Would you like me to go multiple choice?
No, I blurted out an answer, so I will live and die by what I said.
Okay. Unfortunately, the answer is he needs it to complete a mission for the Maquis. So unfortunately, I cannot give you the points on that one. Moving on to Lance. This is your 5-point question. This is a lower decks question. It just loves giving you lower decks.
This is rigged. It's rigged.
Which Olympic class starship did Beckett Mariner serve on in the 2370s?
I'm just gonna take a shot to try to get back into this, but I'm just gonna say the Pasteur.
Pasteur, unfortunately, is not the answer. The answer was the Quito. Okay, so guys, this is our final round. This is round number 4. Now, my 2 leaders are Pundus, who is on 24, and Matt, who is on 23. This round, you will both have 1 question, which is worth 10 points. This question will decide the winner of today's. This is the tiebreaker because we're quite close points wise. We have a total of 39 on Lance and Pundus's team. On the P1 team, we have a total of 32. No, sorry, 42. Oh, 42. The answer lies to us and everything. That's exciting. Okay, so let me just, my math is, 39 and 42 are our 2. Okay, so whoever gets these questions right, if we both get it, then we'll have to try and work it out. But here we go. Let's see what happens. 10 points. Pundus, the last question of the evening. Here we go. Spinning the wheel. No pressure. Under pressure. Here we go. You're getting a Star Trek Online question.
Oh, God. All right.
Okay.
Sounds like me.
This is for 10 points.
Oh, God. Okay.
When did Star Trek Online go free to play?
Ah, shit.
You probably want the exact date, don't you, James?
I do want the exact date. I will give you multiple choice, Pundus.
I'll take multiple choice. I'm going to have to.
Okay. Your choices are option 1, February 2nd, 2010. Option 2, July 13th, 2012. Option 3, January 17th, 2012. Or option 4, September 8th, 2016. I will repeat the
options again.
Yeah, of course. So option 1 is February 2nd, 2010. Option 2 is July 13th, 2012. Option 3 is January 17th, 2012. And option 4 is September 8th, 2016.
I'm going to go with the January 17th.
January 17th, 2012, yeah? So
Yeah.
Option 3, that is the correct answer.
All right.
Is that last date? Is that the date console went live? Because
Yeah, it is.
that time.
So that puts you up to 34 points. That was the correct answer. Now, Matt,
No pressure, Matt.
if you get this answer correct, you will be the P1 team will win by 2 points. Let me just quickly do the math. So they're on 49 and we're on 42. Yes, so we will win by a total of 3 points if you get this answer right. If you get this answer wrong, DECA wins the trivia contest.
Matt, if you get this right, we're never getting Pike's Peak in the game. Never getting that hairstyle if you get this right.
Okay, here we go. Right, okay. I am spinning the wheel. Okay, your question is also a Star Trek Online question. Oh, this I don't know how this This is actually amazing that this has actually gone this way. I'm actually stoked this happened. So, when did Star Trek Online launch on console? Was it?
This is not a fair question because that date was already said.
So, I can change it. That's fine. What do
Yeah.
I give you instead?
If I'm gonna win or lose, it's
No, you
not
want
gonna be
to win
something that was said
fairly. No,
before,
that's,
yeah.
I agree. So, here we go. Okay, this is
Good
for
call,
those of you who
Matt.
don't know. My favorite ship in Star Trek Online is the Universe class Temporal Heavy Dreadnought Cruiser, otherwise known as the Enterprise J. Here is the final question of this evening. I will give you multiple choice. The question is, when was the Universe class Temporal Heavy Dreadnought Cruiser added to Star Trek Online on PC as a playable ship?
I'm definitely gonna need the multi-choice.
Your options are March 9th, 2017, March 22nd, 2017, March 26th, 2017, or March 29th, 2017. I'll go them again. March 9th, 2017, March 22nd, 2017, March 26th, 2017, or March 29th, 2017. This was in the first promotional event that they did, the first promo box.
I'm gonna go with B.
You can go with B, March 22nd. Are you sure?
I have no idea, so I'm taking a shot in the
You're
dark.
taking a shot. Drum roll, please. The answer is option 1, March 9th, 2017, which means the winner of DECA versus P1 is Pundus and Lance. Thank you guys so much.
Well done,
Pundus,
gents.
thank
Well
you
done.
so much. You win. You have beaten us at the trivia. And on the Star Trek Online question, no
Pundus
less.
carried us with those last questions.
So there you go. So the ending score was a grand total of 49 points for Lance and Pundus. And unfortunately for us on the P1 side, it is only 42 points. But then again, 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Now, Pundus...
Not the trivia.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Pundus, because you have won today, you will be getting your very own Priority 1 Armada com badge. Which Lance, do you have a com badge? Does anyone have a com badge? I can't show you. I can show it on my screen.
Mine's at work.
Anyone who's got one?
I believe Matt has his there.
I have one somewhere.
That's cool.
That's fine. But you'll be getting your own little com badge. That is one of our little merchy things. It's very cool. And
So we're close.
can you see it on the Twitch stream? There it is. Da da da. There it is. This is for you, and we're going to send that to you, and that's yours, and you can wear it, and that's your prize for winning today. So guys, that actually brings us to the end. It's actually we only ended up being an hour. Cool. I feel like these trivia shows tend to go very quickly. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. Pundus, you are amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time, because obviously it's late at night. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it is
11 a.m.
So it's 11 a.m. where you are. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning here. But guys, thank you so much. Make sure to head to the Priority 1 Armada website if you'd like to join any of our in-game fleets and sign up. And if you'd like to chat with us in-game in Star Trek Online, just head to /channel_join space Priority 1, all one word, and then hit the enter key. Ask Dev questions. Oh, we have, okay, we've got some, so some people would like to take a moment at the end of this to ask a couple of questions. Is that okay with you, Pundus?
Sure.
Okay.
If I can answer them.
If you can answer, that's fine. So, guys, we're going to take sort of 10 minutes to ask a couple of questions. So, guys, if you have a question that you'd like answered, okay, Pundus, are there plans for a pilot to pilot a Borg or a Borg cube for players to fly? I don't know if you can answer this question, but Pundus, that is the first question from Sigourney Weaver.
I mean, I think other developers have said so in the past that it's not something that we have been looking to do. So
No, that's totally fine. That's an answer.
yeah.
Does anyone else have a question for Pundus? I feel like I'm just waiting.
I have a comment.
You have a comment. What's your comment?
Yes, I just want to say thank you, Pundus, for you and all the devs. Yeah, this may seem like groveling, but hey, we really appreciate what you do. We're Star Trek nerds, and being able to get online in the game and pretend we're Star Trek captains and fly around is amazing, and you guys help us do that. So thank you.
Yes, and
Yeah,
I
I
just
mean,
want. Oh, so sorry.
I before I joined the team, I was a player as well for quite some time since I think like before Age of Discovery. So yeah, I love the game, and it's been a great pleasure and honor to be working on it.
I will
Thank you
say
again.
that yes, absolutely, thank you, and I do appreciate all you developers do. As a developer myself, I know what goes into to writing code and trying to make things work, especially when you're working with legacy code.
And I just want to say thank you very much for the Crampiri. I have been enjoying this Christmas event more than I've been enjoying the Christmas event for the past 5 years. I want to say, since I've really been grinding it. Like, it's so fun just turning into the giant Crampiri and just smacking the bosses with it. So thank you very, very much. Okay, I have a couple more questions here. Okay, so Pundus, Obex when? I don't know the
Uh,
Obex.
Long time STO players will know what the OBEX is, but I'm going to refrain from answering that question.
That's fine. So ask him when the Path Jaeger is coming. Path, yeah, I don't know that ship either.
Oh god.
Oh no, is that no? I know that ship. That was the ship from
April
the
Fool's ship.
April Fool's Day ship, wasn't it? It was half the Marquis
Yeah.
Raider, half the Pathfinder. Oh gosh. Never, I'm assuming. Pundus, am I correct in assuming that's the answer?
I think it's funny because like that whole April Fool thing that Ambassador killed it was something that I worked with him on, and in my own personal opinion, I think it's much funnier if now that I'm actually working on the game that we never do it. But you know, who knows, man?
Who knows? Could be. So what does Von Pa mean? I don't know. I don't know what.
Vomp. That's isn't that one of the Iconian ships?
It is.
Oh.
All of the Iconian ships are named in conlang called Enochian. It's something that Cryptic did in the past, and something that one of our writers here at DECA, soon to be Cryptic, did for the Vovin as well. It's named after words from, I think, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's sort of like a constructed language. And so it's a tradition that's being carried on, and it's referenced in some of the new content as well with Ethereum stuff.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
That's really cool.
Did you try spinning the Ethereum Salvation? Did you try spinning in the Ethereum Salvation? Have you tried spinning in the Ethereum Salvation, Pundus?
I love the Ethereum Salvation. I love that it spins like the little center cube spin.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a really cool looking ship, so I kind of want it. So fingers crossed, I will get it. So the Kittima system cross faction social zone when? Is a question.
Well,
Would you ever got plans for that?
well, it's not my department, but I don't know if there's like demand for new social zones because like from when I was a player, like I know there's places like Andor, but I didn't really see players go there when I was playing like only during the anniversary event. So I don't know if it'll ever be something that we do, but I think it'll be cool. I love the Kittima Alliance. I love the aesthetic that they have.
Here's an idea. Captain's table. No, not a lot of people go to it. Repurpose it. Change the outside of the windows appearance of it, and make that Kittimer.
Well, it's just it's a cool idea. I mean, to be fair, I have lifetime, and I feel like, losing that as a perk really doesn't affect me too much. It'd be cool to have a cross-faction zone. Lego Enterprise
I have
F.
something I want to say though.
Oh, so sorry. My apologies.
Please.
I have Thomas just messaged me and he says, and I quote, Thomas says Path Jaeger 2026.
2026. What?
Yeah.
Path Jaeger. Woo! Oh my god, that's brilliant. Okay.
Didn't trigger that time.
Lego Enterprise F. When? Question mark. Yes, because for those that don't know, we just got the Lego Enterprise D, which is sat over there for me. You got yours
nice.
too. Yes. Yes, that's so cool. You got your shuttle.
Did
That's
they did
awesome.
a shuttle pod? I did not know they did a shuttle pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to order it during the Black Friday period.
It was the promo for Black Friday. Yeah. And that shuttle is now about £80 on the secondary market.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's stupid expensive.
So, what does Kida mean in Iconian? Oh, as in the Kida shuttle. Oh, that's an interesting question. Do you know what that means, Pundus?
Not off the top of my head. That would be something for Flo to reveal whether she wants to.
Ooh, I love reading Flo's blogs. They're so good.
I love the lore blogs that Flo's been working on.
It was funny on Accolade Hunter. Flo was like, "Read the blog." So we have read along with Flo. That was really fun. What's it? I saw another question. This is from Cubed. Are there ever any plans to expand the reputation system?
I'm not a systems designer, so
no answer. No, that's fine. Any other questions? We finally went. Well, we've not won. That's a question. He's excited to be working for Cryptic.
I've got one, James.
Yes.
That might be so. Pundus, in your department, what is something that y'all are working on that you're allowed to disclose that a lot of people may not realize that you're excited about?
I don't think there's anything I can talk about at the moment.
No, and that's a fair answer. That's a fair answer. I was just curious if there was something that has been, hinted at in one of the streams or something like that, but may not be widely known, so we could spread it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's public right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. What department specifically do you work in? I don't remember.
I am a ship artist. I make the 3D models that you fly around in the game, and yeah, I do all the implementation for them. Sometimes I take work from other artists like Tobias Richter, who does a lot of our ships, and I get them ready for the game so players can fly them.
Oh, that is sick. Okay, Pundus, then you have to tell us, what is the ship you're most proud of in Star Trek Online?
Ooh, I would say the Garrett.
The Garrett?
The Garrett was, it was designed by Hector Ortiz, and it was, I think, the third full ship that I modeled from scratch, and it's one of the ships that I'm most proud of working on. The other would be the Proxima, the strange two-hulled science ship that came in the Timeless Legacy bundle.
Yeah, I want to get that. I want to get that.
So that came from Star Trek Legacy, which was my childhood Star Trek game.
Oh, that is sick. So you actually got to work on a game.
That's a fantastic game.
Yeah. So those are my two favorite ships.
All the captains on that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh! So now I don't think we can. Pundus can answer this because I believe it is actually a riddle. But Goddess is asking, what does the text on Corrin's ship's view screen say in Best Laid Plans? I think it's a riddle. I don't know if anyone's answered it.
That's a great question. I thought people were working on decoding that in the official STO Discord. I think I saw some people working on Flo's hints and such, trying to know what it says.
Well, if you guys want to find out the answer to that one, then head over to the official STO Discord and join the quest to decode it. I guess the question there. Next Alliance ship when? I'm assuming the anniversary, because that's what we get. But can you answer that question, Pundus? Yeah, Pundus doesn't know. Okay. You should know this.
Comment more than a question.
It's more of a comment. Oh, sorry.
On behalf of all the players of SCO, thank you for Moopsy. I know you had said earlier, not your department, but thank you, all the devs. We love this little bone drinking menace.
We bow before
love it
you
too.
because we just love Moosey. How far ahead is he in terms of work, like modeling ships in mid-26 already? Oh, so Pundus, are you? You don't have to tell us what you're working on, but are you working on new ships for to release next year in Star Trek Online?
Well, I'm going to answer that with I'm going to not answer that directly and just say that Thomas just told me that I can say that another Alliance ship is coming.
Oh,
But I didn't work on it. But at the moment, I'm working on stuff.
I like stuff. Stuff
Are
is
you also
good.
working on things?
Yes, I'm working on stuff and things at the
Stuff
moment.
and things.
All right.
Well, that's very
That's the
exciting.
best way to do it.
Yep.
You heard it here, folks. You hear it first.
Pundus, make it say Moopsy again. We have a request for you to make it say Moopsy.
I'm trying to think of poignant questions to ask, but all I can think of is just to beg you for things that I want. like I would love to have that. When they were making Discovery, they had a teaser trailer that they debuted for the ship, and the Discovery ended up looking way different in the original show. And when the
With
show
the really
debuted,
short nacelles.
yes, it would be awesome to get that skin in with the Discovery.
Oh, that would be cool. Like almost like a Enterprise era Discovery, something like that.
Yeah, they had like a trailer where they pan down and the Discovery came out of this this hangar bay that was in an asteroid, and it had very different styling than it does now. It looked a lot more like the I can't remember his name, Macquarie Enterprise, that was for Planet of the Titans.
Yeah, I think that's what it was based on.
Okay, the Birdies one has been asking this question like several times, and it's why do things spin?
That's a great question,
It's
isn't
a great
it?
question.
Why do things spin?
Why do things spin? I don't know. But we have this really cool thing called the internet, Birdie, where you can type that in, and it will give you a rough scientific equation explaining why things spin. Goddess has a question on lore. What does KO Monos mean? What does KO Monos? I don't know what it means.
Halmonons is an Etherean word, and unfortunately, maybe to Flo's disappointment, I don't remember what it means off the top of my head.
Oh, that's sad. Because Spee was the answer to that. Okay. Are there any plans to bring some of the background ships that have been shown in various shows and movies that aren't currently in the game? I assume you'll get around to it at some point, maybe? I don't know. I feel like it's something you can't really answer.
Yeah, I mean, like for me personally, not as a developer, you know, I have a bunch of Eagle Moss models, and something that I appreciate about what they did is they would bring the most random ships in and just make them a physical model, and a part of me hopes that that's something that I want STO to do as well. So maybe eventually, I would love it to have random background ships in the game to fly.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Okay,
It'd be really cool if you could like print your ship from the game.
Okay, let's go.
Space Dock of Dreams. If you build it,
okay,
they will insert it.
Like the one in Atkins. Will we ever have ready rooms in more ships and make them customizable with personal items, like in the base game?
Well, I'm not an environment artist, but I know that developers in the past have said that work on stuff like that is not really feasible with the amount of manpower needed to get that kind of stuff to work. So I don't know. I don't think so, but we'll see what the future holds, you know.
Someone has asked, will the Millennium Falcon ever be added because it's hidden in the background of First Contact? So technically...
Yeah, we see it zoom past as the bulk cube explodes in First Contact. But,
oh my god, I didn't know that! I didn't check that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there translations to Harmony console gone insane. Oh, so the one from earlier that we can answer with the translation was World Heart. That was cool. So Kao Monos means World Heart. That's really cool. Hi Matt. I think okay. We'll say two more questions, and then we'll let Pundus go because I'm sure he would like a break. Are you okay? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine to stay for however long.
Okay,
honestly.
that's fine. Okay, does anyone else have any questions here in the Discord, guys? If you are,
Let's say we're at 42 viewers, and we are at. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We're at 42 viewers, and that was the number of points that Matt and I got, and it's the answer to Life, Universe, Everything.
there you go. That's all the questions I have. Okay.
What's the question though, Ken?
Yeah, what's the question that goes with the answer?
If the answer is 42,
from here.
you gotta have you gotta know the ultimate question.
Brent would like to ask, what's it like working with Thomas Maroney?
I became friends with him like through my own fan art, making fan art STO stuff like way back in like the before times, before time went wild with the pandemic and all that. I became friends with him around then, and it's been awesome. Like he's a great guy. I love working with him. Best boss one could have.
Oh, that's so nice.
I see he's in chat.
Yeah, speaking of your boss, Thomas Maroney would like to know, what ship does Pundus most want to add to Stowe now we have the Proxima?
Great question.
And your boss said
That's
it,
a
so you
bit-
can actually answer it honestly.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it.
Okay, have a think, or do you want us to come back to that one?
I'm gonna think about it in the back of my mind.
Okay, Thomas, remind us in like 5 minutes to answer the question. Lol.
I have a question. Did you do any work on the Okinawa? Because I so happy when that came into the game because I loved Starfleet Command when it came out.
The Okinawa was modeled by Tobias Richter, if I recall, and put into the game by my fellow ship artist Ramon. What I did do was both of the variants. Both of them were also modeled by Tobias. I implemented them, the Alameda and the Ventura. One of the things that I did push for and Thomas agreed to was that, you know how some ships like some of the contemporary STO ships have like the glowing orange facades and stuff. One thing that we both wanted to do was to give options for players who liked vanity shields and such. So starting with the Timeless Legacy bundle, basically all of the ships that have animated facades and warp grills have an option to have them use the standard starship material so that they would change with vanity shields, and I hope players have been enjoying that additional customization option.
That's really, really cool. I love the fact that you can make a Y-wing with that bundle. That just makes me happy that you basically have a Y-wing.
And like ship customization, I know is like really important to players, and I really enjoy seeing people kit bash for stuff. And the Okinawa, and with the Timeless Legacy bundle as a whole, I'm really glad to get like 3 variants at least per ship, and to get it to give players all the options that they could want.
That is awesome. Thomas Maroney says Keen is a powerhouse in Stowe knowledge and learned the ship pipeline lighting fast. He's helped carry the ship team during the whole transition period, and I'm very grateful he's on the team. Aww. Oh, that's just so nice. I like things like that.
So, I have a question for Pundus. Why is it so hard to get something like the Nebula and the Galaxy to be interchangeable parts? I would think just a simple inversion of things like the cells and stuff like that, but I could be wrong.
Well, I have some ship models I can demonstrate with.
Oh, we're getting a puppet show. I like it, but with starships.
I do like it.
That's an awesome display case.
It is.
Yeah.
Bravo.
So for the Galaxy class, let me make sure that you can see it. For a Galaxy class, so one of the key things to know about how ships work in STO is that because the Cryptic game engine started off as like a game engine for like superhero games, ships are in some way like also character models, so they have what we call a skeleton. So for a Galaxy class, the Galaxy class is split into the hull section, the neck and the saucer, the pylons, and the nacelles. So that's how the customization is set up. You can swap each of these parts individually. So for a Nebula class, which unfortunately I don't think I have in my cabinet, it's in another one. For the Nebula class, it has the additional mission pod. And one of the key limitations of how the game engine is set up and how the ships are set up in that is that you can't have additional parts onto a ship. So you will need to have like you'll need to have you'll need to be attached to the neck, for example, or to have an option that has nothing, which requires a bit more data setup. And one of the other key things is that because each ship is different, like you have like the Galaxy, the Ross, the Venture, I think, and the other variants, all of these parts need to be specially set up to align to, say, the hull for the Galaxy, to the neck of the Galaxy. So when you have all that data set up, it becomes like a big long hierarchy of where pieces need to go. And with something like the Nebula, which is pretty different, like all of we call them mount points, where it tells the game engine where the nacelle goes. So the nacelle will have a specific point that attaches to a point on the pylons, like Legos basically, like this would have like a slot, this would go in it. And so all of that needs to be set up individually per ship. In theory, we could like mix and match parts, but because this ship is set up for like the Galaxy, set up for the Galaxy, so the mount point could be here. But on the Nebula, like say the nacelles are upside down, so the mount point could be on top of and then it'll flip in. So a lot of this data setup is representative of the ship that it is set up for, and it's a really complicated and tedious process sometimes. And while I would love to have so much more kit bashing in the game, like have nacelle options for every ship, it's not really feasible because of how individualized each part needs to be.
That's
I will say
amazing.
That is the most amazing answer I've seen to that. Yes, thank you.
So we have a couple of questions that have been asked during that amazing talk. I was just captivated there. So we have echoing Sigourney Weaver's Pundus. Since you have won a P1 com badge, would it be possible to add it into the game? I doubt that, but Pundus, is it possible?
That's probably above
that's
my responsibilities to think of.
So, and then we have Pundus and Thomas podcast when?
Low-key, that'll be fun. Right? We
Yeah.
both love Star Trek, and I love working with him. Like he's such a wealth of knowledge about starship design and Star Trek lore. I think I love working with him, you know? He's great to talk to, he's a great boss. I think it might be fun. But well, we have our own jobs, so
Oh, okay. So you have a question from German Shepherd is they were never able to claim the Protostar uniform when it was available. Is it ever going to be re-added to the promotions tab?
that is not a question but I can say that I'm aware, like the team is aware that it's still showing up there even though it's not been available. So I know it sucks, it's teasing you that you can get it, but
happy Merry Christmas and happy holidays and Happy New Year to you, Star Chaser, as you go off to bed. Yes, definitely. Any other questions? Let's see. Did I still miss any? Oh, are there any plans to spruce up the tailor with the uniform color palette?
That I think is a question that's beyond me.
That is totally fine. Anyone here? And by the way, Lance, could you keep an eye on the chat here in Discord? I can't see it because every time I pull it up, I block everyone's faces. So you can let me know if there are any questions in the Discord.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any as of right now.
That's totally fine. That would be great. Can the ships move? Got to stick to the ship questions, guys. He's a ship artist. I mean, that is a good point. Okay,
Yeah.
here's a question. How many ships now have you designed for Star Trek Online?
Well, I'll have to correct you slightly there. I don't tend to design ships for the game. I tend to be the one taking like work from concept artists or work from the shows and building them for the game. I don't
Understood.
tend to do a lot of designing for myself, even though I've dabbled in a few things that's mostly kit bashes. But in terms of ships I've built for the game, I did the Nova 1 Pilot Raider, the hangar pets for the Lamar, the Garrett, the Proxima and Proxima 1, Proxima and Proxima 2, and I think that's about it. That's in the game that I personally worked on myself and built from the ground up, basically.
That is awesome. Oh, here's a good question. What's your favorite era of Starship design? Was it TOS, TMP, or something else?
I am a big fan of the TNG era, like the Galaxy class and its contemporaries. Like I grew up watching TNG reruns, so one of my core childhood memories was reaching the Battle of Wolf 359 and getting to see the destroyed fleet. And that interested me so much that I went online and I found the Ex Astra Science Show website, which went through and cataloged all of the studio models that they had made and destroyed for that shot.
That's so
And
cool.
I loved like looking at how they combine different elements of like model kits and like AMT kits of like the Enterprise D and used like those elements to create new designs. So they all had a shared lineage of design. All of them had similar nacelles, all of them had similar saucers. And I love that kind of stuff, like having it's like a starship family with similar parts in each, even if they are scaled differently and such. So that's what I grew up with, and that's what I really enjoy. And as of late, like recently, we've done quite a few TMP ships, and working with Thomas, like Thomas loves the TMP Art Deco aesthetic, so I've come to appreciate that quite a lot as well, and how far that can be nudged and pushed with stuff like Bill Krause's designs, and how elements from the Art Deco aesthetic are implemented into it, and how it differs from other like contemporary sci-fi designs with like Star Wars, which is much more greebly greebly as in like has a lot of little tiny details on how compared to Star Trek, which is much more smooth. Like Thomas once put it as like the TMP aesthetic can be seen as smooth, chunky.
I love that. Okay, is there a TNG era ship you would love to see added to the game?
Well, I think all of them are in the game with the Wolf 359 bundle that
Woo, love
happened
that
before
bundle.
I got to work here. Yeah. It has all of the ships that I love the Niagara class. I love that weird three nacelle design. So I think my love for TNG is already represented well in the game.
Oh, Kat has a good question. What other sci-fi franchise ships do you love?
The main other sci-fi franchise that I watch that has ships is Stargate, and there's a really it's really interesting looking at the Goa'uld aesthetic and how it combines like it's sort of organic and also like in a way where it's based on like mythology with all of the ornate stuff. And with how the Goa'uld behave, it's like power projection and pretending to be God. So it's very interesting to consider that aspect of it to be more imposing than they actually are, because as we see later on in the series, SG-1 and other foes manage to blow up Hatak's really easily. And it's also interesting on the Tauri side to see how their technology evolves from having basic, like, ripped off death gliders into the Daedalus battle cruiser.
Oh, such a good show. I must admit, I have to say my favorite Stargate ship is I'm an Atlantis kid because
I love Atlantis.
Yeah, I love Atlantis, and I have to say the puddle jumper, it's just so cool. And because it's got its little cloak and it can just go through the
Yeah.
Stargate. And I'm just nerding out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's just such a cool ship. So the Prometheus clears. The Prometheus is a lovely looking ship. Freedom class when I'm pretty sure the Freedom class is in the game. Am I wrong in thinking the Freedom class? I had two people
We
say
have
this.
we have two freedom classes in the game. There's the Franklin from Star Trek Beyond, which is
Yeah.
available in promo packs, and we have the Freedom class appears as a NPC in the Wolf 359 TFO.
Maybe that's what they're asking.
There's a PNG one.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they're asking for. Okay, maybe that one. Okay, cool. Any other questions? Any questions here in Discord?
I have one, and I just want to see your reaction because you probably can't answer it. But any plans for any type of Gorn destroyer that might have appeared in the second season of Strange New Worlds to show up?
The look says it all.
Yes.
It's like
did
just nothing.
Very, very good job giving nothing away there. I appreciate it.
Okay.
You know, to be fair, they haven't even given us a good look at that big Gorn ship on the screen yet. So I'm the Gorn nut of the fleet. So if it's about the Gorn, I'm gonna ask. So.
Well, I have written the Santa Gorn song for you. You need to get yourself get me those clips of you in a Gorn Santa outfit so I can edit it.
I've got the outfit ready.
Thank you.
Lance is kind of gorny. He's a very gorny person.
Please, no, we're not making those kind of, no. Family show, Ken. Family show. Don't you start.
We do a Gorn pun night, so you should join. That is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's very punny. Sometimes, very very rarely. Sometimes they land, sometimes they don't. Speaking of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, do you have a favorite ship from that show? That's not the Enterprise.
Oh, good question. Not the Enterprise. Well, the cheating answer would probably be to say the Sombra, which is just an Enterprise for blue. Favorite ship. Well, in season 3, we started to see like Strange New Worlds refits of like the ships from Discovery. Like we saw a Shepard class with round nacelles and a few other ships with round nacelles that were originally in Discovery. I quite like those. I think it works pretty well. I'm a big fan of the Discovery aesthetic, admittedly, and I think what Strange New Worlds has done to them, they still look good. And I hope that we have an opportunity to have them in the game someday, but.
No, I 100% agree. Okay, so sticking on the Discovery aesthetic, do you enjoy the aesthetic? Do you prefer the sort of earlier sort of season 1, 2 aesthetic of Discovery ships, or do you like the future detached nacelles with the I forgot programmable matter ships? Yeah, I see. I feel like a lot of people don't like them, but I kind of think they're so cool because I like the Iconian ships as well, where they're quite detached and stuff like that. So I really like what you guys are doing the Ethereum designs. But I
love the Ethereum aesthetic.
So what do you find it's very like you get to play around a lot when you're making those Ethereum ships when you're coming up? You're obviously you don't design them, but do you ever the team sort of look at it like how can I make this more interesting? Like what's the process that goes into creating these new starships?
Before I answer that, I actually want to answer the question about Discovery because I think like the two aesthetics of Discovery are so distinct that it's like comparing apples to oranges. For me, the season 1 and 2 aesthetic, it's really like an evolution of Enterprise going into the motion picture. That's how I see that aesthetic from season 1 and 2. Unfortunately, people who understandably care about visual continuity will be upset that it sort of rejects how TOS looked. And for better or worse, I am a Zoomer. I grew up in the 21st century, so I personally appreciate that aesthetic that Discovery brought to the table for season 1 and 2. And for the 32nd century stuff, like I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think having programmable matter and floating parts, like to me, like in Star Trek, we already have shields. We have like magical, like structural integrity fields. Like ships are already pretty fragile, like we see with the Odyssey and DS9. It's done using technobabble that all gets kept together, and I think programmable matter is just an extrapolation of that. And I think artistically, it's a really good shorthand to say, yep, we are this advanced, we can just have floating parts now. And I think for me, it works.
No, I 100% agree. Oh, sorry, apologies.
Continue. I was going to go on to the Ethereum bit, but please continue.
No, I was just saying, I think it's really, really cool because it was like, how do you show transition from, obviously, we've seen a lot of the technology, like the latest ship we've seen canonically was the Enterprise J, which is my favorite ship. I still love it. I don't know. But I just think it was like, how do you make something that's already set in the future more futuristic? And I think that was a logical step. I know people are going to disagree with me and think I'm really silly, but I just think it. I think it makes a logical sense. Anyway, yeah, it's the Ethereum question I was asking. So sorry.
One more comment. For what it's worth, I think the Enterprise J is a great ship. It is unironically one of my favorite Enterprise designs because, like with how Discovery does it, it takes the established aesthetic of like saucer, hull, pylons, nacelles, and brings it to the 26th century. Like, it's so advanced, it's so big, like those nacelles on like toothpicks, and it doesn't matter because they can just do. And it's a whole city, and I think that's awesome.
100% agree.
Just like to point out that the Enterprise J is just the TARDIS with a malfunctioning chameleon circuit.
Hey, I have a Star Trek Online dev saying that they like the Enterprise J. Do not ruin this for me.
And on the Ethereans, I think Thomas put it much more elegantly in our recent live stream on the Salvation, the newest Etherean ship, and the Infinity Lockbox, I think. But all of those ships and the Etherean aesthetic was developed and designed by Hector Ortiz back when Cryptic was still Cryptic and they're all working there. So it was from a time before I joined the game. But, you know, it's like Thomas said, it's a really awesome way of taking that Borg aesthetic of like cubes and shapes and stuff and pushing that even further to have like less of the chaos of the Borg hull and more sleek and aesthetic in a way.
No,
I think it's awesome.
No, I think they're really cool ships. I just think, okay, I do have a question for you. There's a couple more in the chat, but this one's very important. Have you built your Lego Enterprise yet?
Nope, it's in the box because I didn't have room when I got it delivered.
Yeah,
I've made room now, but I still haven't gone into it.
Oh, that's totally fun. How long do you
working on mine? So yeah.
How long does it normally take you to build a Lego model? It's a really random question, I know.
I mean, I haven't built like a proper Lego model in quite a while. Like, I have a bunch of like brick-built Star Trek ships. Like before Lego got the Star Trek license, there was a German company called Blue Bricks that had the license. And in all honesty, in some ways, I think they were better. Like they have like almost no stickers. So I really enjoyed building those. It took me like, I think 2 or 3 days for one of their big ships. I have one of them. I can bring it down. Give me like 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that is really cool.
Yeah, so this is the Blue Bricks model of the Enterprise E. I have top of the shelf, and it's awesome.
That is really cool.
None of these are
Really like
stickers as
that.
well. My main gripe with the Lego Enterprise D is that there's so many stickers, as far as I'm aware, but
feel
this is
that
all printed. Yeah.
That's actually, I didn't even know. I mean, I knew about Blue Bricks because obviously we do the Trekking Out the News show, but I don't think I've ever actually seen one of the models built. That's really cool.
Yeah, I have all of their hero ships, and it was definitely worth it in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay, very, very jealous. Okay, speaking of Lego, you guys have some fun stuff like Moopsy and Badgie, but there are lots of ideas floating around about making a Lego Starship skin. Okay, would you guys ever make a bricky Lego Star skin for a ship?
I mean, like something like that would be down to like maybe Thomas or one of the at least, because you know it is admittedly like in the game, like especially in space, it's sort of like semi-photorealistic, like all of our ships. So I don't know if like others on the team would want something like that. I don't know how well we could execute it with vanity shields, but I can't say for certain if we won't do it.
No, that's cool. Would you ever? Oh, a question that I would definitely like to ask. Would you guys ever make a vanity like another skin for the Enterprise J? Because I remember they did a redesign. I think it was it Roddenberry Archive. They've had this. Would you guys ever do like another skin for that?
I personally, I love the Roddenberry Archive redesign, so I would want that. I don't know if anybody else would want that, so I would though.
Well, let the other devs know that I will give them money for a legendary Enterprise J, just that by itself, and they can have my 13,000 Zen that I've been hoarding just for that shit by itself.
I'll double whatever James gives you to delete it.
No, don't. I don't want to rule Badgie Moopsy cartoons, but they're actually cartoon thing. That would be cool to have. Sorry, we've already asked that question.
I do have to mention I like the Oberth model in the background there.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite ship designs, the Oberth. It's so
I've
unique
always liked
looking.
that because it was finally something new in Star Trek 3. We got like two new Federation ships.
I think we should all take our hats off for the Oberth, and its many explosions, the many deaths of the Oberth over the years. So my headphones coming off from the Oberth. Just a minute silence for the many people that died on the many different Oberths.
Many Oberths died to bring us this information.
It's a bold choice that they went with salmon pink colored bridge chairs. I think that would be a great addition to the game too.
Salmon? Really?
Wack had a question. Did you think of your most wanted ship yet, Pundus?
Oh shit! Right, I was supposed to do that. Let me think real quick. So like the Proxima was like one of the ships that I wanted, and I told Thomas I wanted, and that's why I got to work on it in the game because like I said, I grew up with Star Trek Legacy. But I gotta think.
Is the Ticonderoga? Wasn't that one of the Enterprise era ships in the Legacy?
I don't think it was called the Ticonderoga, but there were other Enterprise and Legacy.
Or the one with the pointy, it was basically Enterprise era, and it was one of your first ships. It's got like a narrow, pointy front hull. I can't remember the name of it.
I think that's the Conestoga from Enterprise. It's in Legacy as well. That would be cool. There are a few Enterprise era ships in Legacy that I think would be cool. Like there's the Kodo, the Poseidon, which is like a Miranda/Luna version of the NX.
Ooh.
And there's also the Minuteman class, which was it had like a roll bar and had like rounded oval like ball, like the Daedalus class, the Star Trek Daedalus class for the front of the ship, but it was in the Enterprise aesthetic, and I always found that design to be rather charming and cute. So
that's cool.
I would have to go with those on short notice.
Good solid choice. I do have a question, which is obviously you're a ship designer, but what is the process of like, for example, the Legacy bundle or these ships that come from other games? How does that work? Like, do the senior team at DECA like call the people that own the rights and say, hey, can we team up with you to put a ship in a game? How does that work?
As far as I'm aware, and I might be wrong, but as far as I understood it, since this was a process that started even before I started working for STO, is that from what I understand, Paramount some time ago gave us basically allowed us to use ships from past games as long as we rebuilt the models ourselves.
That's sick. There's a lot of TOS. I'm just checking to make sure there aren't any other questions. Anyone here in chat, anyone here at Discord have any questions?
He answered my big question, like phenomenally. That was the best explanation I could have expected.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask this question, and this can be to everyone. So this is not just to Pundus. Okay. We are going to go around and we are going to your dream kit bash. Okay, so make it up on the spot. I want everyone, and this includes everyone, all of you guys in chat, I want you to give me your best kit bash. Any ship you like. Obviously, we've talked a little bit about how hard it is to do kit bash, but okay, so let's go Pundus. We'll give you a little bit longer to think because you actually know how this would work. Lance, I'm going to go with you first. What is your dream kit bash?
That's hard to answer just because usually it's kind of something that just you pull up Stowe, you pull up the ship Taylor, and you start messing around. It's hard to say what my dream one is, but
okay. So combine two ships. Like we talked a little bit about the Pathfinder Marquis Raider earlier.
Okay.
Make up one.
Combining the Gorn Hunter with the Gorn multi-mission ships.
Okay.
So there's some type of transition.
Ooh, okay, that's cool. Matt, combine two ships for me into your dream kit bash.
Constitution refit, and I don't think this one is featured in a game yet, but there was a 3 nacelle dreadnought kind of thing that was basically a larger version of the Constitution class. The 3rd nacelle was where it is with the Galaxy X. Something like that.
Something like that, okay. Ken, your dream kit bash.
Well, I asked the question, so I'll come out with it and say I want to. My dream is Nebula and Galaxy class, mixing them up because I want the ability, kind of like you can do with, because there's so much for the Miranda. There's just so much you can do with the Miranda class, and I thought that, like, my thinking is surely it's straightforward, and we could do some stuff with some of the parts, like the pylons maybe, or the nacelles to make them available on the Nebula, because I like my Nebulas.
Okay, I'm going to go through the chat. So we have Constitution 3 mixed with the Kitty Hawk and an Intrepid. Okay, the Enterprise A and E. That's an interesting combo. Odyssey style Nebula. I'm going to go with the Path Jaeger. Akira and NX from Enterprise. Ooh. J with a Luna or Nebula. Ooh, I hadn't thought about that. That's really nice. Nebula with a flip on and a neck. Okay. I want a Ross style Nebula, and I was hoping that I'd get a legendary Nebula skin. And it goes to commercial. Okay, we'll wait a second before we reveal Pundus's dream. I'll give you a little bit longer.
So since we're in the commercial, do we have a Sovereign era Miranda? I know there's the Reliant class, but it doesn't have Sovereign nacelles.
We do not have a Sovereign era Miranda as far as I can recall.
Okay. I
thought of something real quick.
Okay, go on.
The question, is there any hope, be it pipe dream or whatever, discussions far out there, of introducing the ability to come back and have STG files of the ships after you kit bash them?
I know players would love it. I don't know if there's been any discussion of it. Unfortunately, like the 3D printing thing didn't go well, which is why it stopped. So,
well, and I understand using a third party and having challenges with it, but at the same time, just if I could just download the model. A lot of geeks have 3D printers nowadays. I mean,
I do too.
It's like, give me the model, I'll print it myself.
Fun.
I imagine there'll be a lot of technical hurdle behind that, as well as like with the commercial thing, there was also like restrictions on what you could and couldn't print. So it would be a lot to work out as well.
No, that makes total sense. So before we reveal Pundus's, Clark would be an F era. So F combined with a Clark. Okay, I like the sound of that. Mine is, I would like an Enterprise J, but like in the future, like Starfleet Academy era. So like a programmable matter version of the Enterprise J. That would be my dream kit bash. Now, Pundus, have you had the time to think of your dream kit bash?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I don't know if I would call my dream kit bash, but more of one that I would be interested in seeing realized. So in STO, in contemporary to STO, like we have sort of two main unique aesthetics to the game, which is the Odyssey era with the Odyssey, with the Avenger and Exeter, and I think what was the name of the new Pioneer variant?
Ooh,
Plymouth.
yes.
And we also have the 2411, 2409, 2411 style with the Yorktown, with the Miracle Worker ships, the big ones, and basically every modern ship that we've been getting in game. And I was thinking about a question. I thought it would be interesting to see what a version of the Reliant class for the previous aesthetic would look like, because right now it's its own unique design. It has completely unique, like saucer, nacelles, etc. But I think it would be really cool to see what it would look like if it were Plymouth back the Exeter, like using the same parts, using the same nacelle style, much like how the Miranda itself looks like, just reusing parts from the Constitution refit. I think it'd be interesting.
That's a great answer. I love the sound of that. Okay, do we have any more questions? Oh, I have an interesting question. I know it's not really to do with you. Does in Star Trek Online has the date changed? Because obviously when we first played the game, it was 2409.
Mhm.
I know between 2409 and the Iconian War is exactly 1 year. Has the date changed? Are we now? Or is it the age? It's the age of the game, so we're like 15 years have passed.
I believe that it was in either one of Flo's Q&As or in a law blog, but I believe the date is now set in stone as sometime in 2412.
Oh, cool. That actually really helps. Thank you.
And a hell of a 3
I may
years
be
for
wrong,
the
so check the
player
Q&A and law
characters.
blogs then.
No, that helps. That helps. 2412. Yeah, that makes sense. His favorite launch remaster ship that's already out or hasn't been. Or he won't be able to tell you about the ones that haven't been revealed yet. But what's your favorite launch remaster?
I really love the Horizon class. Like, it's the Olympic Big Blue. I know, like, I love the holographic ball, and I do miss it, but I really appreciate how my co-worker Scorpion Design managed to reimagine that big blue holographic ball, but instead it's like in the motion picture era with like a skyscraper facade where it's like glass and metal pylons and stuff. It's like a disco ball now, and it's one of the ships that I worked on as like it was modeled by Tobias Richter, and I worked on implementing the engine, and I think it looks beautiful.
That's awesome. Okay, 2413. Sorry, I do apologize. Ursa asks, how old is our player character? I mean, Ursa, you now know it started in 2409. It's now 2412, 2413. Oh, 2413 is what, okay, right. So that's what, 4 years? So whatever you added your character's age in the bio to be, add 4 years to that, and that's how old your character is currently. 24. Torrance already says 2412. Perfect. Okay, so now we know that 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go. 3 years older. You're well done. Story-wise, Sean is being written out of the F flagship. Now that 7 is captain of G, I get a feeling from the dialogue. I mean, I know from I was watching the stream. Obviously, you guys aren't.
Thanks, Thomas.
Nope.
No,
That's pretty definitive.
That's no, you're not right. Oh, that's helpful. I obviously Paramount won't let them put 7. I was going to literally say that. Yeah, so 7 in Starfleet's not in the game as far as I'm aware. Cool. Are there any more questions? I'll do 2 more questions and then we'll let Pundus go because you've been absolutely amazing answering all these questions, Pundus. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
So I'll do 2 more questions and then we shall leave it there. Worst Star Trek design ever. Oh, that actually is a good. What is your least favorite Star Trek ship? What is your least favorite design?
Well, kind of. I know a lot of people like it, but I would say that my least favorite design would have to unfortunately be the NX class refit. I am not
Oh,
a fan of
really?
it. I
Okay.
think it pushes
Yes.
it too closely to looking like the Constitution class without really being a valid reason to do it. Like it's like 100 years apart, like well under 100 years apart, and it's just trying to tie it in to the Constitution class layout with the secondary hull and the nacelles. But I don't really like that it does. It's way too early for that, and it feels like an out of universe thing instead of an in the universe thing.
No. Okay. No. Solid.
one of
Solid
my-
question.
The NX is one of my favorite starships. I mean, I'm not wearing an NX hoodie, but yes, when I saw and when it first, because I've been playing since pre-release beta, and when they announced that the NX refit was coming, and then I saw it, and my heart just kind of dropped at that point in time, because it's like, that's not an NX class. That's nothing related. It is, but it isn't. And
It's
it was
canon
just,
now.
Yeah, I know.
I
But it
think
was so sad.
I think obviously I think the yeah, you are right. It's too early, but I do think it looks kind of cool. But then again, my favorite ship's the Enterprise J, so I'm just going to be like, I'm just hanging on to my baby. Like, yes, this is my favorite ship. Okay,
For me,
last
it's- for
question.
me-
Oh, sorry,
Just
you
say
go.
for
Lance.
me, for especially with the last two questions, for me, it's the California class.
Oh, you know what, California. Wait, you don't like the California class?
It's ugly. It's supposed to be ugly. That was
No,
the whole point.
but it's got that charm to it.
I like it more than the J, though. I guess.
Oh,
There's that.
oh,
How about
oh.
here you go, James? Why isn't your ultimate kit bash a California class Enterprise J era ship?
Okay.
I
Actually,
mean, the J is the size of California.
I mean, that would be
Yeah.
really cool. That would be really cool. Okay, no, I'm still sticking with my thing because I love I love the idea of, I don't like the looking back. I love Star Trek's idea of looking forward. So I think for me that's always where Star Trek is. Right, the last question of the trivia holiday special. I think we all agree I'm spinning the wheel.
Okay.
Here we go. And it's a Star Trek Line question. Yes!
Oh gosh.
Okay, here we go. The last question of the evening.
All right, go on.
Okay. The question is, what was the first winter ship ever awarded in Stowe? So I'll give you the list. Answer 1 is the Breen Pleshbeck Heavy Raider, the Breen Zarthen Carrier, the Breen Rezar Dreadnought Cruiser, or the Breen Chel Gret Warship. That's the last question of the evening. I'll give you the options again. Option 1, the Breen Pleshbeck Heavy Raider, the Breen Zarthen Carrier, or the Breen Razeth Dreadnought Cruiser, or finally, option 4, the Breen Chelgret Warship. Spud says A. A few people are saying A. What do you think? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? And just because it's the last one, I'm gonna do them again. The Breen.
I would like to say I have no clue what any of the options are because my captions don't speak Breen.
That's fine. So you got the Breen Pleshbeck Heavy Raider, the Breen Zarthen Carrier, the Breen Razeth Dreadnought Cruiser, or the Breen Chalgret Warship. What do we think, Pundus?
This is from way before. I guess this was back in, when was the first winter event?
This was, I actually have this date, 1 second. It was December 6, 2012, the first event went live.
I think I was 11 years old at the time, so I have no idea what the answer to this is.
How old was I at 2012? Was I think I was. I can't remember. I think I was 16. Yeah, I was 16. Okay, so the answer to this is the option 4. The Breen Chelgoret warship was the first winter ship ever given
Wow.
away in Stowe.
That was my guess.
You guessed it. Yes!
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Pundus!
All right, cool.
Pundus! Yes! Okay, guys, thank you so much. Pundus, you are a legend. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and answering all these questions. You are a legend. Guys, everyone in chat, thank you so much for joining us today on the show. And guys, I just want to say, wherever you are, if you celebrate a holiday, happy holidays. If you're celebrating Christmas or either way, whatever it is, Happy New Year. I just want to say we love you all. You're all absolutely amazing. And yes, thank you guys so much. Guys, can I just have a big round of applause for Pundus? You have been amazing. You've played our game, you've answered our questions, and we've had a really fun time just listening to you. You are amazing, so we really appreciate it. Right, we're gonna spread the love, because I do think it's only fair that we raid. Guys, if you do like Star Trek Online and you don't have a fleet, you're more than welcome to join us. It's head over to pride1armada.com and sign up to one of our fleets. We have Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career in Pride 1 Armada. And even if you don't want to join our fleet and you just want to have a nice chat, then you can join our chat channel by typing in /channel_join space priority1, all one word, and then hit the enter key. And Kenobi is streaming right now, so we're gonna raid Kenobi. Guys, thank you so much. Any final words, everyone, before we hit the raid button?
Happy holidays.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. Oopsie. And Ken, any final words before I hit the raid button?
No. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks, Pundus. I enjoyed the explanation on that kit bash.
Guys,
thank you, Pundus.
Live long and prosper.
I'm glad I gave it.
Thank you so much. Everyone, live long and prosper. Enjoy the rest of 2025. And until next time, I will see you out there. Ad astra paraspera. And guys, if you would like to see one more stream before the end of the year, join me on Accolade Hunter on Monday for the last Accolade Hunter of 2025. And we'll be hunting some accolades and trying to find them. Right, let's hit that raid button. Bye, guys.